Hard. Immediately regret our decisions.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Oh
This
dear.
is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
That's one hairy dude. It's a dirt or hair. Oh, don't show me. Hide his butt, please. We don't want to see his butt. What? I don't want to control this person. Oh no. Oh man, his butt crack is just right there. It's a nightmare already.
Where'd he gone?
How's that? He's not ticklish. His words. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Run, fatty, run. Oh, oh god. Okay. Should we go the other way? It's just in her mind. It's just in her mind. Friends?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Was it synchronized coffee drink?
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. To the crime scene.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Alright, let's go. Game looks pretty darn good. Game looks better on PC, but I'd rather play on a console. I don't like the motion blur though. Why do they keep enabling this in game? Why? Why? Why do they keep adding motion blur to games? Everyone turns it off because it's the worst. Oh, so much better. I'm in territory.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you
Easy.
tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Birdie. Mind Palace.
The Mind Place.
Mind Place. Oh,
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the
like another
case.
Sherlock game.
Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay, it's doing training, not let me do anything. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. This navigation is pretty terrible. All right, discovered in 2012, but went missing in 2010. So they went missing in 2010, and they just showed up many years later. 2 years, 8 years, and I'm assuming this takes place about the same time as it is now. All of them had bloating. Post-mortem tattooing. They had time to do that on all of them?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Interesting.
Fucking nature.
Not pause the game, so
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I feel like there's still motion blur.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
She thinks he's gonna die. I mean, probably could happen. I hate the camera in this game. Make me sick. I control the sensitivity. Yeah, maybe
Stairs
that'll
are
help.
out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mighty Mountain in the distance. No, it's no other than the Mirror Peak. I don't understand why it's lets me do this. It's so feels more realistic or something. To explore.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this
No,
is the
sir.
scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by
Oh.
examining our guest of honor.
Oh
Does
god.
this fit the MO of the
Little-
previous
Little
murders?
pee-pee. Little
Body
pee-pee.
is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the Mind Palace.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Can we zoom in on his pee-pee? Good. I did not want to. How do we get out of here? I don't remember what the other case looked like.
Nah.
It's not consistent. Okay, weird.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
A guy that big. I mean, it'd have to be.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Tripod?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Three symbols. I mean, we probably guessed that lock, but let's find the clue.
A creepy twig sculpture?
That's the first one.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Okay, we got 2 triangles tilted, and then we have 2 triangles down. Oh, and then we have 2 triangles down. Oh my, okay, this doesn't help. There's too many symbols.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
There's way too many symbols. Oh, I get it. Symbols are based off of like what you do. Let this be warned to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if there's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed; it's designed, and it has purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with that button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. Water line. Real caldera is made from a volcano lava. All right, crazy person lives here. Let's go read that thing again. Wash your hands. Hands, fridge, nap. So wash your hands.
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Triangles. Triangles up, down. Or down, up. Left, right. Left, right. Down, up. Okay, see if I remember these. Oops, that's the first one. Down, up. And moves left, right. Got it. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I can be a dangerous person. Just test me.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
In the Mind Palace.
boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Maybe go grab a tarp, buddy.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
True.
It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
Just ladle. He drowned the sheriff in the lake. She took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Kind of fits the story too well.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Oh,
Lines
Alan.
scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Go eat his heart.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
People are being murdered, lady. Jeez.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
So many side areas. She just told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Alan is watching over us. Manuscript records. Oh, sweet. Wow, you need a lot of them, though. In here? That's not. The witch's hut.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
The bees and shine.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Murder site is this way.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Exploring, buddy.
Hey,
Jeez.
you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
What a jerk. We'll be back. Just making sure we didn't miss anything here. We got everything here. No, I assume we can come back. I don't know. Fine, yeah.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, this was kind of a heartless murder. Get it? He removed his heart. I'm here all night.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I think they probably were interrupted. Maybe should we lock this on the way out?
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
Oh,
NPC is an obscure branch. Only
Nice.
shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
already connecting the other game.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Some strange sounds carried by the wind. There's really not right about this. Good observation. What's up here? It's a shortcut.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Slash his tires as a joke. Good old FBI joke. Ah. So 20 minutes before we can move on. Alright, I guess we're exploring for 20 minutes.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
This trail just ends here? Not a very good hiking trail.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
It's gonna speed up this download.